Hey guys, what is up, and welcome to another story time. And in today's story time, I'm gonna be talking about the Moon game. And this is gonna be talking about my experience with these two people who I played with. And here's something that I do need to get into details about is that I originally made this as a story time separately. However, my points in that video were not concise and they did not add up to what I actually meant. So I took it down, and as a matter of fact, I actually talked to those people about it, to who I made the story time originally on. They did admit that, they were backseat gaming and stuff, and that they were being annoying at times. They literally said straight up, yo, I was being annoying at times, that's just how it was. And we talked about it privately, we discussed it, and yeah, we got that all out of the way. And the reason why I'm making this story time is because it's an amazing point. And the moral at the end of the story time is literally perfect to what it's going to be about. But anyways, I played this Moon game, and me and these two lads were going for a world record, and we were on pace for a world record and whatnot for high rounds. And we just played Moon, and I will not lie, to when we did play Moon, I was ignorant about the BO1 mechanics and stuff, and like about saving drops, because there's even stuff like that for BO3 Origins, for if you want to save drops, you'd use the ice staff. I will even get into that in a high round strat video. But anyways, my main point here is that I was ignorant about the drop cycle. I didn't really understand a lot about that. I did know that if you pick up Carpenters, it will limit your amount of max ammos later on in the game. And especially if you get 2 max ammos in one, which is something that you really don't want to happen. But anyways, so me and these lads played this Moon game, and they were backseat gaming hardcore, and they were just being ultimately disrespectful. And straight up, even though we played for hours on end, and when we played hours on end, I just got fed up. I just stopped playing the game seriously, and this person even ended the game, and he even addressed that. But as I said, none of this even matters with this game. Like, literally nothing matters with this game, with the details, schmetails. It doesn't matter anymore, because, we already discussed it. But anyways, I started to just mess around in the high rounds because literally they were being so disrespectful in backseat gaming the whole time. Like, and eventually I just broke. I'm just like, you know what, man? I don't care. And I stopped playing it seriously and whatnot. But anyways, time goes by. I was using my Gershes recklessly, and this dude ended the game, and then, we just didn't go with the game anymore. And then after that, I made the video of a story time, and the story time didn't come out to as I said, and I even said that at the beginning, because there were words I used, and a huge word which didn't align, because here's something I need to say, and I will get into that, but I use a certain word like hate, right? I'm like, that is just not right and concise at all. Because let me just say something. Hate is a very strong word, and especially if you hate somebody, that is like a whole nother level. It's literally, to hate is to murder. Okay? That's what hate is. And this dude had none of that. Okay? So, here's what I'm going to be saying. Is that me and these dudes, as I said, made up. We talked about it. We talked about the game. They even admitted to where they were wrong. I admitted to where I was wrong. And we talked about this, and we cleared it up. And we're cool now. We don't talk often, though, like literally at all, since that. But that's not because we have beef with each other or anything. We literally just don't hang out, Like, there's just main things we do. Like, they do BO2 and BO1, and I do BO3, and I will even be revisiting BO2 and BO1 here soon for some round of hundreds. But, we just don't hang out, We just went our separate ways. And since we went our separate ways, we're just chilling and vibing. But as I did say, Me and these dudes do not hate each other. We made up like men, and that's the main point of this video. Is like, if you have beef with somebody, address it with them, you know? And if you do that, you'll literally not only squash it, but get over it, you know? And you can grow together because of that beef, you know? And here's something that I will say is about the initial video. As I said, there were points that I made that were just not right. But what they did wasn't right either. But even though that was the case, we got over it. And it wasn't even that bad either. It's just a moon game and whatnot. But we're cool now. I don't talk to them as I did say, but that's just because, you know, we literally do separate things. Like, I am just grinding these round 100s. I'm just like, oh, did I get this round 100 down? Alright, let me go play that. And so that's literally what I've been doing. Because, dude, whenever I get round 100 on every zombies map, it's just going to be so satisfying. I know I'm going to have to be filled with contempt by others for now, but I'm fine with that until I get this. But this has been a real journey. And to what I have to say about those lads, yo, hit me up if you ever want to play some zombies, or if y'all want to talk, because I would love to learn some more about BO1 mechanics, because I can literally get into BO1 and get around 100 on that, and I know I will have to do that eventually, like Call of the Dead or Shang or something like that. But anyways, lads, that's it for today's story time. Again, the main point in this video is if you have something, just settle it, and don't let anger and strife and all of these things just fill you. And literally just talk it out, and yeah, you'll get over it. It's literally just that simple. But anyways, speaking of contempt and anger, I'll be getting into that in another story time, and it's going to be about my dad. And with this story time, it's going to get interesting. But other than that, these two lads are amazing, you know. They're amazing people now. And especially to be able to squash something like that and being able to talk about it. But not only that, being able to be accountable for when you made a mistake. That is what really makes you a man. And by doing that, it really shows character, and you will reap what you sow. I am not even going to lie about that. And also, when it comes down to it, this is just what you should do. And by doing this, you will literally gain trust with those around you, because you're able to acknowledge that you're human, that you make mistakes, but move on from it, and to grow from it as well. And there are people who will literally not be able to hear any side, or just don't care, period. And that's just not right, you know? But if you can see both sides, and you can address what's right and which one's wrong, you know, that's just what matters. And I would be a lot more concise with what I'm talking about right now, but you all get the point. Just address it, and the issue will fade. And especially, they have the highest respect for me when it comes down to it, because if they're able to squash it and being able to talk about it, and not just leaving me be, and same with them, I wasn't able to leave them be, you know, I wanted to talk about it, we were able to talk about it, squashed it. But anyways, at this point, I'm just repeating myself. So as usual, have yourselves a damn good one, and later, you mad lads. The main point here in the video is talk it out, see if you can reach an agreement, and you know what? If it doesn't go that way at times, you just gotta go. And that's with another story time. I'll be getting into that, but that's just because there's certain people who you meet who are just not worth your time, you know. But have yourselves a damn good one, and later, you mad lads.